Good morning, Geoguessr fans, and welcome to Miriam's Geoguessr channel. Today we're doing the daily challenge for Saturday the 7th of June 2025. There's Miriam. Right, Miriam, you ready to get started?
Yeah!
Where are we off to today? Let's go. Right, play the daily challenge. Oh, where do we reckon that is? Is that an airport over there? Looks a bit airportish, doesn't it?
It looks like the middle of nowhere a bit though, guys.
It does, doesn't it? But they're driving on the left. Interesting. So it's desert. Driving on the left. Let's see what we can see over here. Zoom out a bit. Is there a road sign there? No, it's just a keep left sign. Right, what's over there? Engen. Don't know what that is. Maersk. Is there anything over here that we can see? What is this great big facility over here? So we're driving on the left, so what countries could that be given it's the desert? Doesn't want us to go that way, does it? That's banned for Google cars. It's a petrol station, but
We don't know.
Okay, let's keep on looking. Definitely driving on the left.
We're driving on the left, guys, but we are a bit confused.
Yeah, because it's a desert-looking sort of place. No, it's not an airport, really. It must be some sort of freight facility over here. Ah, right.
Some language, guys.
Namibia Breweries Limited. Well, that might give it away, mightn't it?
Namibia.
Coastal Depot. So, where might the coastal depot in Namibia be? Wow.
I think it's on the coast.
That's quite likely, isn't it? The coastal depot might be on the coast. Let's see if we can. Let's go down the coast of Namibia, and see if we can find it.
Just some pronunciation, guys.
Not much around here, is there? Right. These are all minor roads. Okay. How far down are we now? So we've gone about halfway down the coast of Namibia. We're getting towards some big places, so let's see if we can find. So Namibia Breweries.
We
Is that a
think
shipwreck?
we're in
That sounds cool,
Namibia,
doesn't it?
guys.
We're definitely in Namibia Breweries. I can't imagine that being anywhere else. You know, you never know. Let's just plonk us there just to make sure we've actually got something.
Sometimes you just got to do a
Fishing
bit of
area.
a plonket.
Yeah. Salt pans, ocean view. Swakopmund. That sounds like somewhere big, like you might have a brewery, doesn't it? Shall we sort of plonk it around here? Just I haven't spotted this. I was going down the coast, hoping we could actually find the brewery down the coast.
We gotta guess it,
We've got
guys.
to guess it. Well, I've plonked it there, so hopefully that's pretty close. Let's see how we get on. And right. Oh, not bad. It was just a bit further down in Walvis Bay. Near Walvis Bay, Dune 7, that's a good name for the dune, Dune 7, rises about 383 metres, making it Namibia's tallest sand dune and favourite for hikers looking to take an epic desert views near the coast. Can't imagine anything more tiring than actually hiking up a sand dune. That sounds like a bit of a nightmare. So what was this? Yeah, in Walvis Bay, one-stop service station. And there's the brewery. Right, well, that was interesting. Well, that's a pretty
We
good
were
score.
in Walvis Bay.
Walvis Bay, Namibia. Never heard of it, but it's a really interesting place. 4,887 points. That's a good start, isn't it? Especially somewhere we've not been to before. Let's carry on to the next one.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, where are we here? Kursruf. That sounds German, doesn't it? But it could be Switzerland. Polizei. That's German for police. Schlippen.
We think we could be in Germany, Austria, or Switzerland.
Yeah, I can't unfortunately read any of those. Any Polizei. No, we can't read any of that. That's a pity. Right, well, let's have a look over here and see if we can gain more information, because that looks like some really that's a really interesting lake, isn't it? Sort of alpine looking. So that there's quite a few lakes like that in Austria, but equally there are in Switzerland too. So let's have a look, see what we can see here.
It could really be Austria or Switzerland, guys, because
Yeah.
Austria speaks German, and part of Switzerland does too.
Seeschloss. Ah, well, OBF. Oh, that's quite often related to Austria because, yeah, Österreichische Bänderförster AG. So we are in Austria because that is Österreich is Austria. So let's see if we can work out. So it's the Sea Schloss. Well, that sounds like a sea castle. So I wonder if we can work out what town we're in.
Nice location, isn't it, guys?
Yeah. That's a company called Sicher. Does it have an address on it? No, not seen an address. What's down here? Brown Arts and Doctors. Let's see if we can find out more about an address. It's a restaurant.
Just a restaurant, guys.
Yeah. That's Gruber Gruber. Right. Oh, there's some road signs here. Let's have a look. See what's on these. Frankenhaus. What's the hospital? Police. Sport hall. Okay, that's great. Doesn't tell us what town it is though.
Oh, great.
We might have to do a bit of a
Plonket.
Fahrschule and some driving instructors. Yeah, lots of interesting things that can give us a guide around town, but not actually tell us which town it is. Never mind. Well, let's see if we can find a very picturesque town by a lake in Austria. Somewhere like Neusiedl, perhaps? There's the Neusiedler Sea.
Picturesque.
Well, it looks like more sort of in the middle of the lake, so perhaps somewhere around here. Perhaps like Podersdorf. Would that be a good guess?
Yeah.
Might be completely off, but let's see how we get on.
Let's bonk it.
It was not a good guess, but hey, there we are. It's on the Abendsee. It's a place called Gmunden. Didn't see that anywhere. It sits on the shores of Lake Traunsee, Austria's deepest lake, 191 metres. The lake is framed by dramatic mountains, perfect for boat rides and lakeside strolls.
That sounds like a breathtaking place.
It does, doesn't it? So at least we're at the right end of Austria. So still over 4,000 points, 4,295 points. So that's both rounds so far over 4,000 points. That's a good start, isn't it? Let's see how we get on for round 3. Okay.
Where is this? Do you know, guys?
That's a really good question, isn't it? What can we see? Now my first thought, so you've got this gas pipe, the gas pipe running round high up. Now that is in Eastern Europe, it's a former Soviet thing to have like the gas pipe running round high up rather than buried in the ground. So I would say a former Soviet place, Russia or Eastern Europe. Let's see if we can see anything.
He knows pipe meta.
Pipe meta. I've just seen it before in various places, and it only seems to be an Eastern European thing. Although possibly Central Asia as well, so it could be Central Asia. But yeah, former Soviet. That's the sort of place we're looking at. But that's quite a lot of the world, so narrowing it down is going to be quite tricky. Let me see anything.
We really need to find the country, guys.
We do, don't we? At the moment, don't really have much to go on. So I'm going back the other way. Let's go back to the beginning. And yeah, go...
On the flag button, you can return to the start.
Yeah. What's that? Janabai. What's that there? Is that a flag that looks like an election poster? I'm just wondering, do we recognise that flag at all? Looks like a sort of yellow cross. Don't really, do we?
No.
No. Right, is that a cafe of some sort? But it looks like a Cyrillic sort of alphabet they're using. So we've sort of already guessed it was a former Soviet republic, so that doesn't really narrow it down much.
We're not having much luck, guys.
No, but I don't think it's Russia, because that very much looked like an election poster, and you don't tend to get political posters in Russia because obviously everybody wholeheartedly supports the dear leader, so we don't need elections. So where might we be?
I think he is joking.
Yeah. Now these, they look like they have a bit of a sort of Far Eastern sort of heritage, don't they? So I wonder if that means we are going to be in Mongolia again. we were in Mongolia yesterday, but no reason we can't go there again today. It's quite flat, but there are bits of Mongolia which are quite flat. We had Cyrillic, we've had Far Eastern looking people, it's quite rural.
We got a plonket.
Shall we go for one of the sort of flat bits of Mongolia?
Okay. I
Flat.
don't see any reason why not.
Let's go somewhere out here. Let's give that a go. It was Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
So we were right about it being a former Soviet republic. We just got the wrong. Well, Mongolia was never Soviet, but it sort of got has the feel of it. But Kazakhstan is actually a former Soviet republic. Interesting. The people. Yeah. So where are we? We're quite near. Almaty's over there. A place called Taraz. So the Aisha Bibi and Babaji Khatun mausoleums near Taraz date to the 11th, 12th centuries and showcase stunning medieval architecture unique to Central Asia. It's always funny on Geoguessr, isn't it, where the description talks about stunning medieval architecture and they dump you in a sort of suburb with prefab houses and you can't see any of that. But there we are, 755 points. That's not so good on the points. That's because it's such a big place.
I think you already know that from our other videos, guys.
Yeah. Oh well, never mind. That wasn't great, but we've had 2 other good ones. So let's see how we get on with round 4. This looks like I think this is another European one.
Cool.
What side of the road are we on? Fritter team. Specialist for fast food. Yeah, so that's German again. So it looks like we are in Germany, Switzerland or Austria.
Again.
Yeah. It'd be funny if it was Austria 2 in a row, wouldn't it? But no indication yet that it is. I can't see anything there which tells us which of those 3 countries.
We're either in Austria again, Switzerland or Germany.
That notice board, if we could actually read that notice board, that'd be really useful because that might sort of give us a town as well. Can we go up there at all? No, it's just too small, unfortunately. Oh, that looks like I can just see a web address at all. I'm pretty sure that's DE. So I think we're in Germany, which would make sense because it looks quite urban, doesn't it? So a big city in Germany. House Reform. Magdeburg, Bollemstedt und Schönbeck, Abendfriede. Yeah. Well, that's 3 towns that we could be in. Magdeburg, Bollemstedt and Schönbeck. We don't know which one. So let's see if we can find which of those we're in.
This is confusing, guys.
Yeah, right. What can we see here? Bitsalbera, Wohnung, Mieten?
Bitte?
Oh, some bins. Bins quite often have.
Funny meta, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, service. No, it doesn't have the city on it. That's unfortunate. Put your shoes in this bin, it says. London Parkplatz, children's play park.
Why
That
would
sounds
you
cool.
put your shoes in a bin? I don't know, but...
Sud. Reform. I keep saying this word reform. And is there a town in Germany called Reform?
I don't think that's a really sensible name, but it could be.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a sensible name, does it? But I just keep seeing that on different signs, and I can't understand why you'd see that because I'm not sure of it being a German. We're running out of time, sadly. Let's have a quick look round, otherwise we'll have to stick ourselves in the middle of Germany and hope for the best, I think.
Yeah, because Germany is quite big, guys.
Yeah, it is pretty big, isn't it? Right.
Looks like we're just gonna have to plonk it.
Yeah, let's plonk it in the middle somewhere. Give that a go.
Yeah.
Guess. Right, there we are. It is Magdeburg, right. That's a pity we should have gone there. Yeah. Oh yes, it's a suburb of Magdeburg called Reform. Well, that's interesting to know, isn't it? Magdeburg was nearly destroyed in 1631 during the 30 Years' War and heavily bombed in World War II. Despite it all, the city has been beautifully rebuilt with a mix of old and modern style.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, we're still over 4,000 points, which just shows, how small countries in Europe are compared to, say, Kazakhstan, where, you can be sort of the wrong part of the country but still get 4,500 points. That's pretty good, isn't it? Right. So that's 3 out of the 4. We've got well over 4,000 points, which is great. So we're doing a pretty good score. Final round.
Ready to go.
Right. Oh, this is a bit different. I would say he looks perhaps South American, doesn't he? So perhaps we should assume we haven't done a South American one yet this round, this challenge. So let's see, election posters, is it? Zakibi. Yeah. Villa Marino Maglares of Antonia Diaz. Well, there, that certainly sounds Spanish, doesn't it? So I'd guess we are somewhere in South America, somewhere pretty warm, by the look of things. So
We think we're in South America, guys.
Assembla Ministry Madurera. Assembla de Deus. Oh, that's a church. Esia Iglesia. Yeah. So it looks like a little church there. Fascinating. It doesn't say about where we are. Templo Rio Jordeo. Well, that might be the name of the town. Rio Jordeo. Doesn't say anything about the country. See if we can.
That
get the
dirt
country.
looks Brazilian.
Yeah, perhaps it is.
We know some dirt matter, guys.
Yeah. So could that be Madureira? Is that Iglesia? Yes, I think that is Portuguese. I think you're right. I think it is Brazil. Because it would be Iglesia in Spanish. Yeah, so I think that is Portuguese. Yeah, good thinking, Miriam. Yeah, so Brazil is where we think we are.
So we think we're in Brazil, guys.
So what's the name of the town on that church?
The trouble is, Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world.
Madureira. Rio Jordeo. Ministero Madureira. Yeah, I think that's the name of the church. Rio Jordeo might be the name of the place. Let's see if we have a look up here, just see if we can see anything else. It's in some ways it's a pity it's Brazil, because Brazil is such a big place. It's difficult to pin it down. But let's have a look. Is that something over here that's got text on it? That's just
But we
the,
do know
the
we're
menu.
not in the Amazon rainforest, guys.
Right. Rio Jordeo. So Madeiro. We've seen some words so far, but don't really know if they're places. Go Rio Jordeo. Don't really know what to do.
We don't know
We
where Rio Jordeo is,
So we just plugged
guys.
ourselves in the middle of Brazil. And it's not moving way too far. We just spend another 20 seconds to see if we can find anything.
We can be far because Brazil is a very big country.
It is. That's a problem, isn't it? Some countries, and if you find out what country, and you're guaranteed to get 4,000 points because it's just not a big enough country to be far away. But Brazil is not one of those. Well, we've got ourselves plonked in the middle of Brazil. Can't see anything else that's going to help us, so let's go with it. 400 miles, 3,000 points. That's pretty good.
Great.
A place called Marabá. So that's not far from the middle. In the state of Para or state of Maranhão. Right. Marabá was founded in the early 1900s and grew quickly with agriculture, logging and mining. Its landscape mixes busy urban areas with the surrounding Amazon rainforest. Interesting stuff. Yeah, cool. Don't know how you'd find out where you were, but
Hey ho.
cool. Yeah. Right. Let's see how we've done. So, silver medal, 17,500 points. Not bad at all.
Great, guys.
Just that one, we were a long way away. Otherwise, we could have been way up in gold. But let's break it down. Yep, top 26%. So
We've done well today,
done well, haven't
guys.
we? Right, we hope you've enjoyed seeing Miriam's Geoguessr channel doing the daily challenge. If you've really liked us, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you again for another video soon. Bye.